Good early afternoon. We are live here on the Blue Plate Special. I'm Andy Andrews, and we're at the Wisdom Harbor Studios in Orange Beach, Alabama. Pretty day here at the wharf. And if you visit us, which we would love for you to visit us sometime, we've got the kind of museum and gift shop around the studio here. And also, just when you come, make sure you take your pictures with the incredible escalator statues that they have here at the wharf. And if you're joining us on Facebook, if you're here for the first time, please click that little notification button. Make sure the notification's turned on your phone. And then when we go live, whenever it is, you will be notified. Also, the Twitterverse out there. Good to see you guys with your captain, Brian Backen. And the Instagram, that will be a tape delay. So you're getting it like a little later than we're actually doing this. I mean, I'm actually doing this now, but not for you on Instagram. And then YouTube, if you're on YouTube, thanks for being here too. Please press that subscription button, that subscribe button. That'll just help line us up for you, and it really helps us. We really appreciate it. Chet Calhoun, howdy from Dallas, Georgia. And there's Clay Patterson from Laurel, Mississippi, home of the only Pasquale's restaurant that I know about. That hot roast beef is just incredible. Roger, hey, from Baltimore. Patricia Clapp from North Carolina. Judith from Eastern Washington. Why say Eastern Washington? Is Washington, is the eastern part of it better? I guess, down here, we always say, yeah, we're from L.A., Lower Alabama. And so we do. I guess there's Hope, Arkansas. Who's Hope, Arkansas? Aaron Shackelford. Okay, all right, good. Glad you're here. And Heather Olson, you like the shirt? Thank you very much. I appreciate that. This is an awesome shirt from the Sand Dollar people. Sand Dollar Lifestyles right down here, the cornerstone of the wharf. Huge, big, nice, beautiful store. And they are kind enough to allow me to wear their T-shirts, and so we want you to visit them. But I really like this T-shirt. This kind of not only is a cool T-shirt to me, but it kind of brings to mind Adam and Dylan. My son and my adopted son. I guess these guys are just nuts. This is Gulf Coast Nation. I think you can see that. Can you see the shark there? That's a 12-foot 3-inch tiger shark that Adam there is releasing. They tag and release sharks and take people shark fishing from the beach. So this is Gulf Coast Nation. And if you haven't gone on to see their latest video, I don't even know what to say. All right, so Gulf Coast Nation, and if you look on YouTube, their latest video posted on Tuesday, but these guys actually caught from the beach, got it on video, 2 great white sharks. Tagging them, releasing them for Noah, but they take people fishing. Gulf Coast Nation. It's incredible, insane. Hey, we've got an incredible show for you today. We've got some very neat, funny stuff. And so, Audrey Phipps Unger, hey, I'm glad you're finally catching us live. Hey, from West Virginia. Amy Paget, Palmetto, Florida. Just good buddies. And I just want to say hi to as many of them as we can, just as we're kind of getting rolling here. Have you seen the podcast yet, this week's podcast? I'm hearing a lot about it. And we also have that little bitty kind of little clip of it that just blows me away. Scott Sansom, how are you doing, man? Oh, man, that's good. It's good. Hey, Scott Sansom, you need to go at some point, just go on my website, andyandrews.com or something, and see the Hank Aaron video that I did the other day, because it shows a picture of me in that you will recognize when I played for First National Bank, when we were back in Little League and all. Jamie Futrell, hey, how are you doing? Jerry from Foley, just up the road. Yeah, the podcast this week, I'm hearing a lot about it. My guest was Emily Isbell, who actually works here. She's like the newest member of the team, and she's this little Gen Z girl that's like about 7 years old. Not really, but but she's very funny, very smart. And we did kind of a generation off, here me with the baby boomer thing and her with the Gen Z thing. We asked each other some questions, and Matt was our referee, a very unfair referee, I thought, if I can complain about him just for a minute. But man, it was it's a good one. Tony Dunn from Arkansas, good to see you. Did you hear? Before we get into it, I've got another crazy phone call that I'm going to play for you. Also, the trade we have today, I think you're going to just love that started with a safety pin, trading up between every blue plate. But before we do the phone call, Eva Jean Hodge, the name of the T-shirt place, you can rewind these, right, is Gulf. That Gulf Coast Nation is Sand Dollar Lifestyles. Sand Dollar Lifestyles here at the Wharf in Orange Beach, Alabama. And man, they have everything. They just have everything. It really is an incredible store. So before we get to the phone call, I just want to say I was kind of amazed. I saw somewhere that Jeff Bezos is like, he's leaving. He's resigned as head of Amazon. Isn't this guy? Isn't he the richest guy in the world now, Matt? Have you got his picture up?
I do.
Okay, keep it up there just a second, because I actually have some inside information for everybody. Because it's like, what do you do after this? I mean, after you've been head of Amazon, we were kind of griping about something to Amazon last year about something they were doing with the books, with my books. And do you know what they told us? I mean, this kind of shut us up, but they literally told us, well, we're kind of behind things. We're kind of behind things with the books right now, and we want you to understand that we, meaning Amazon, we make more money from baby wipes than we do with books. Are you kidding me? Still got Bezos up? Okay, good. Because I put in a call to find out, like, what do you do now, dude? What's your encore? And I was not put through to him, but I managed to talk to one of his close associates. And evidently, and I know what he's going to do. I know what he's doing next. He is right now making plans to become a real life Bond villain. Is what he's going to do. I'm totally serious about this. And he's going to be a real-life Bond villain. He says he's looking right now for a cat that he's going to have. And he already has big warehouses of people dressed in, like, white outfits that can, when James Bond, like, comes in, that they can, like, scatter everywhere and be running while stuff's falling. But that's Jeff Bezos. That's his next thing. He's doing a real-life Bond villain. Okay, we're going to talk now about this phone call that we had yesterday. We did this once before, and we just all we did was I had a call come in. If you remember this before, and I just said it was one of these things that I just knew. This was nobody I knew, and it was nobody that said private number. But you see these different cities that you go, yeah, I don't know anybody in these in these cities, but you just know. And so I knew, and I told Matt, I said, here, just record me, just get a video going. And so we did this a few weeks ago, and evidently I had won Publishers Clearinghouse 500. Was it 500,000 or 550,000? What was it?
It was. I think it might have actually been 550.
Yeah, I think it was $550,000 and a Range Rover. Or Land Rover, some kind of. But all I had to do was go to Walmart and get a $500 gift card and send it to them, so that I would, and they would be at my house today. So anyway, we recorded that. You guys seemed to like it, and so I had a call come in yesterday, and I just said, "Hey, we don't have any idea what this is," when they call. And so I thought, okay, let's do an old man. Let's talk to him. And so we're going to let you watch. We edited it down a little bit because we kept this guy on the phone for like 15 minutes. So we edited it down to like 8.5 minutes. We want to play it for you now. And this is very interesting, very interesting. Here you go. Yesterday's call.
We're calling about your vehicle's manufacturer's warranty, and this is a courtesy call to renew your warranty before we close the file. If you are interested in renewing your auto warranty now, please press 5 now. This call may be monitored or recorded.
No kidding.
Hi, this is Saya from the dealer services. Can you verify the year, make, and model of your vehicle?
Yes, wait. Tell me again, who are you?
This is regarding the extended warranty.
Oh.
What's the model of your Cadillac? Is it a Cadillac Escalade, Cadillac CBS? What?
Escalade.
So, we're going to give you an opportunity to extend the coverage on your car.
And
Can you also verify your vehicle?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm 84 years old. I'm having a hard time hearing you, but go ahead.
I have a Cadillac specialist on the line. He's going to assist and explain to you all the details about this call.
Wonderful.
So can you please hold while I get you connected, okay?
Oh.
Can you please stay on the line, okay?
Yes, thank you. Ty Bullard to be interested in this.
Your call is very important to us. Please stay on the line and you'll be transferred to the next available agent.
Dealership Services. My name's Daniel. I'll be the senior coverage specialist. I'll be helping you out with your 2019 Cadillac Escalade. Says here you got $40,000 on it, right?
Yeah, yes, I do. Where are you, Daniel?
Well, sir, I'm actually out in California currently.
Oh, okay. The young lady said she was at the dealership.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, but our call center is out of California. So, I mean, you can work from anywhere nowadays, especially with COVID going on.
Wow, yeah. You don't have COVID, do you?
Oh, no. Thank heaven, sir, I don't.
I stopped breathing there for a minute on the phone. I thought, anyway, go ahead.
All right, sir. Well, it looks like we did send you a couple different notices about you declined the additional coverage at the time of purchase of the Escalade for coverage for the protection of the vehicle. Do you remember receiving these at all?
Well, Daniel, I'm 89 years old, and I used to be 84, but I don't remember some of those things.
Okay. Well, what I can do then is I can actually ask you a couple questions on a recorded call. That way we don't have to have you bring the vehicle in for a physical inspection, and then we can go over options for coverage, okay?
All right.
All right. And is there any check engine lights on or fluids leaking from the vehicle yet?
No, nothing. No, my great grandson, he used the bathroom in the back seat one time, and it leaked out the back, like the back door. But it's not kind of a fluid. It's just like a bodily fluid.
Yes, sir. This is more more in regards to the oil and transmission leaking.
No, he doesn't have any oil in him.
No, sir. So are you keeping up with the oil changes on the vehicle?
Oh yes. My wife does that. She's, she's 34 years old and quite handy with things like that.
34, huh?
Yeah, she's good looking too. I think.
Amen to that, sir. So have you made any modifications to the vehicle?
Hey, you're a religious person. I noticed you said amen.
Is it true?
Yeah, well, good. God bless you.
So, I can offer you coverage one last time before we do close the file.
All right.
And I'll go over the pricing and answer any questions you have. You just have to let me know by the end of the call if you'd like to accept it or decline it. If you do decline it at this point, the vehicle would lose eligibility to be covered.
Okay, I think I will. I think I'll accept it, but what do I do?
Okay. Well, what I can do here is I can give you a 4-year, 100,000-mile policy. And it also comes with towing anywhere in the country, rental car coverage, so if it does break down, you'll still have a vehicle. You can get a rental car, and 24-hour emergency roadside assistance. So if you do break down or lock your keys in your car or get a flat tire, you can just call the 800 number on the back.
That's wonderful. And you'll come get it. You'll just come get it. And I'll tell them. I'll say, well, Daniel, it's got a flat or hurt or something, and Daniel will come get it. Good. Very good.
Well, not me, sir, but one of our associates will come help you out.
One of your trusted associates. All right.
Yes, sir.
I trust them.
You can't take it to any of the Cadillac dealerships in the U.S. It is accepted at all of them. So do you have any questions about the coverage before I go into the cost?
What kind of material do you cover it with? That's a question. What about the coverage? Is it like a canvas material you cover it with?
So the coverage is the policy that we're offering you right now.
Yes, and I accept.
All right, sir. So the total cost of the policy does come out to $4,221.
Can I send it to you like with a gift card or a Ruby Tuesdays card or like Build-A-Bear or like a gift card like you buy at the store?
No, sir. We accept Visa, MasterCard, and most debit cards.
Wow. Okay.
Do you have one of those, sir?
I do. I do. I know I'm getting ahead of myself here, but and you being a religious man, would you? This is quite the offer, and I appreciate your generosity. Would you even like to know my name?
Yes, sir. What's your name?
Homer.
Homer?
Yes. My full name Homer James Cliff. With a P.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, what I can do right now, sir, is
Where do I send you? Do I give you my credit card now?
give me 1 second, sir, and I'll go and get somebody on the line who can do all the financing for that.
I need to give it to you, Daniel. I've got to go to the bathroom. Can I give you my Visa Visa card? yeah, okay, yeah, I'll just send you $4,000. Yeah, didn't even ask my name. And I thought it was pretty funny that the first lady that called, and I'm saying, where? And she said, I'm from your dealership. And it's like, yeah, my dealership is not in Pakistan. But she's like, yeah, I'm calling from, and that's why I said, I bet Ty Bullard would like to know this. Because, yeah, from Mobile over there. Bullard Automotive, absolutely. And she was, and the guy said she's in California. Yeah, Pakistan, California. But it's just amazing to me, that it seems to be seems to be a very conscious, free thing. I mean, it's like, how do you do this? You got a guy that for a while anyway you think is really old, and it's like, hey, we're gonna get this guy. Don't even ask the name. Anyway, it's just nuts. But I hope you enjoyed that. Now, remember we started the first of the year with a safety pin, just a safety pin, and we're going to trade up, and we said we're going to trade up all the way between every Blue Plate special this year and see what we can make this safety pin worth at the end of the year. So at first we traded it for some acorns, and then traded the acorns for a half bottle. So you had to go back and follow this. But last week we had some Jimmy Yeary notes from the song he wrote for Tim McGraw, I Call Mama. So the notes. So we traded it to the owners of the Floribama, and they had these year-long membership cards on Pontineral, and then we traded those for the Vacation House. We traded those for Vacation House with Jeff and Edie Jacobs, 3 nights at this Vacation House, the beach house with a swimming pool there, and down here in Gulf Shores. And so we got quite a few offers, okay, for trade. And I ended up on the phone with a guy from Fort Worth, Texas. His name is Gilbert Little. And Gilbert made the deal. So he traded some stuff he had for the 3-day vacation home. So here is what we have right now, okay? And we got 4 baseballs. This is what we got. We got 4 baseballs. I'm going to show you the baseballs. I'm going to show you kind of who they're from. The first one, Matt, put the Yankees up there. Okay, we've got a Roger Clemens baseball. We've got that's Sports Illustrated cover there. You see Roger Clemens right there above his baseball, and an Andy Pettitte baseball. So those guys were, just masters and big deals. And so we've got Roger Clemens signed a baseball, an Andy Pettitte signed baseball. Then the next baseball is we have a Lou Brock baseball, who's already in the Hall of Fame, and so that is part of this package. And then we have this last baseball. Now we got 2 views of it for you, and this might be the most valuable one of them all. When I found out about that, because I was kind of like, I don't know. And so he threw this one in to sweeten the deal, and it did sweeten it very well. Do you see what that is? So 1994 World Series baseball. Now, the reason this baseball is probably so valuable is because this is a World Series baseball from the only World Series that was never played. 1994, Major League Baseball players went on strike, and it canceled the World Series, but they already had the baseballs printed up, already had everything ready to go. And so this is a baseball that was printed then, and that's part of this deal, the World Series that never happened. But here's a baseball from the World Series that never happened. So 4 balls, Roger Clemens, Andy Pettitte, Lou Brock, and a baseball from the World Series that never happened. And so we have from now until Tuesday. Tuesday is the next Blue Plate special, right? So we have from now until Tuesday. And so I know a couple of collectors. I know people who collect this kind of stuff, and so I can call them. But if anybody watching, you think you got something to trade, you want some of this, it's like an all thing. That was part of the rules at the beginning. If you get a box of cereal in a trade, it's the whole box. It's not, wow, I have 150 different pieces of cereal that I can trade for something. This all 4 balls go with the deal, and I think this is a good one. So we're just going to end there today. I had a good time with you guys. Anybody got anything you want to say? Anybody want to say any hellos or anything before we go? If you do, I would love to see them. And then we got a cool weekend coming up. This is it's the last weekend of deer season for a lot of people in Alabama. People are like amazed that deer season lasts as long as it does in Alabama, but it lasts a long time. Mainly because there is the largest deer herd per acre of any state in the nation, and second largest number of whitetail deer in a state to Texas. So, it's kind of crazy. Renee Dixon Clardy, hello to you. Thank you guys for joining us today. Whether you're going to the beach or you're going to be shoveling snow up in the Northeast or wherever it is you're going to be, Heather Olson, you're going to come down here in March, and we will be around. So we would love for you to stop in and say hello. But if you're shoveling snow in the Northeast or just whatever you're doing, we hope you have a good weekend. I hope you're safe doing it. Remember to smile while you talk, but keep your mask on. And I think that's it. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.